It's your host, South, and today we're going to be talking about
some f***ing bisexual piece of shit trying to expose me. Yeah, no, oh, that's kind of homophobic, you don't think? Yeah, I do think it's kind of homophobic, but clearly he likes my
You are now watching a
This is a response video to a dog shit video made on me by a person who's butthurt that I exposed him a few weeks ago. His name is South, and I'm gonna give you a brief backstory on who he is. In my last video, which you should watch if you want to know the details of this, I exposed South for various things. This includes him being an abuser, a homophobe, and a pathological liar. After the video dropped, South came to me and apologized for everything, and that is an apology that I would have accepted if I didn't find out only a few days later that he was lying about the entire situation all over again. Like, I was ready to move on to other videos and like leave this be, but no, he just kept going. Before we start though, I don't want you to harass South. Quite the opposite actually. I want you to ignore him. Despite what he might say publicly, such as that I'm tracking trauma, which is a really stupid claim by the way. Oh yeah, the 3,000 views are really pumping from my veins right now. But yeah, despite what he might say publicly, he said shit like this in his server.
If he makes an exposing video, which it's not gonna really do much because he's bringing more attention to me and people are gonna watch my video.
His motive isn't to expose but to profit, and he'd lie about anybody if it meant it got him views, as is gonna be shown in this video. He just lies about me countless times. And another thing, I'm really sorry that this video is gonna take up your monthly video that I make on this channel, and I didn't want to make this video, but the fact that these people are like 100% serious in this quote-unquote expose video on me is like almost purely the entire reason why I'm making this video. Otherwise I would just like put a response on my second channel. But yeah, let's actually get to the video now.
But you can't hide from the facts.
The first point that South makes is that he didn't love bomb his ex, Abby. As evidence to support that claim, he shows screenshots of them being sexual. But if you check the dates of these messages and the time South love bombed her, you'll see that they're like a week apart, so that doesn't even disprove anything. He just leaks his ex's kinks for no reason. And straight off of bat, we get a feature from Baloniap, one of the most respectful people on earth. Baloniap is a Roblox YouTuber with little over 100 subscribers, I think. He comes in and immediately lies, saying that I DM'd him first, which is just not true.
He DM'd me like right after I started DMing South.
That is like the smallest thing to lie about, but he still lies about it for some reason and then expects people to take him seriously.
There was like that one incident where he started love bombing her and then changed his profile picture to black and yada yada yada. But like where's the abuse before that? Where's like their relationship seemed like great like before that one argument. So you can say that instance was bad, toxic, a slip off, but it was one instance, and one instance doesn't make it love bombing. Love bombing has to happen over the course of the relationship.
Okay, here's the proof of the cycle then. Have this. Salva then comes back in and says, what do I have to hide? Okay, let's go through some of the things that you're hiding. You love bombed another person on the same day that my video dropped, and on the same day you quote-unquote apologized for all of this. You're extremely homophobic as shown in the voice message that I used in the intro. Here, I'll play it again for you.
And yeah, I'm a bad guy, and yeah, I'm the f***ing bad guy. And yeah, I'm the bad guy because I'm trying to clear my name, and we have some f***ing bisexual piece of shit trying to expose me. Yeah, no, oh, that's kind of homophobic, you don't think? Yeah, I do think it's kind of homophobic, but clearly he likes my
And you scam people who work for you, like your script writer who you promised to pay a month ago, but then you spent the money on a laptop, said that you were out, and only promised payment again when the person told you that they were gonna tell me. And you also commissioned this dude for a thumbnail and only paid them 17 Robux out of the 1,000 that was promised. Let's continue though. One of his major claims against me that he prioritizes above being racist for some reason is that I have a piss kink, pulling up obvious jokes I made with a friend and messages that he himself sexualizes. Update! While I was editing this video, South DM'd me on a note, and when I asked him if he actually believes that I have a piss kink, he said no. So he knows he's just spreading lies about me, but still goes through with it.
He's like drawn himself multiple times over like originally people like he's drawn himself using like reference images of people that were originally black, and he's drawn himself over the images
So apparently I'm racist because somebody else drew my OC over two memes and both happen to be containing black rappers. They lie about who drew the drawings too. They say it was me and include screenshots from Discord and crop them just so you can't see who sent these images. And I didn't even like commission them or tell them to do this, they just did this. Like, you lie about the smallest things in the world and expect people to take you seriously. He then talks about me thinking that cracker is not a slur, which is literally just facts. White people aren't being oppressed. Cracker isn't a slur. Bologna does think that cracker is a slur though, and that it shouldn't be used in any context, while saying it multiple times in the process.
At the end of the day, these words are not supposed to be used in any context, joking or not.
He then puts shit of me out of context. The whole reason that I said these things is because I thought that a respected member of the server, who I thought was white, and I was right, said the N-word. I confronted him asking if he was black to see if he could reclaim it. And then when he asked me where he said it, I highlighted where I thought he did. What happened was I misunderstood make her as the N-word, and that was pretty quickly resolved.
Throw it up, watch how I do it. Make it drop to a toast.
But Bologna chooses to take these screenshots out of context and say that I'm racist for addressing racism and not saying the N-word somehow. And by the way, I wouldn't take advice on what's racist and what's not from someone who depicts Turkish people as roaches. And like, I tried to address the stuff I just talked about when the video premiered and South hid my message, then disabled chat replay, so he 100% knows he's spreading lies about me. Bologna continues saying that I tried to make South say something homophobic. The reason behind that is because I wanted to get more evidence on him. Some of the evidence I used in this video, like the voice message you heard earlier,
Bisexual piece of shit trying to expose me.
I wasn't allowed to use it in my initial video. The person who sent me that voice message said that if South found out that they had sent me this, he would leak confidential stuff about the person like he has allegedly done before. Thankfully, I already had a lot of things that I could use, so I didn't really even need a voice message. By the way, I do have the permission of the person who sent me that voice note to use this now. Bologna then says that I'm transphobic, which is rich coming from a guy that reposts shit like this. Amber, the person I'm replying to in this image, at least from what I knew back then and know now, is not trans. The reason behind me saying that is because English isn't my first language and I didn't know that on my dick was a saying. South now comes in for the outro with an out of context screenshot right off the bat. I've got an angry inch is not what you think it means. It is a reference to this image made by a pretty bad person who was exposed by gone fishing, who Bologna is dating right now. That is why you see so many of the same messages like that in the gone fishing server. It is a running joke in the community. There is no sexual meaning behind it. I don't entirely blame South and Bologna for this though. If I didn't know the reference, I'll probably think the same thing. So that's the video debunked, but I want to talk about another thing. If you look in the description of South's video, you can see a feature being listed. Their name is Mark. I could talk about how Mark tried to find any little thing wrong in my video and failed every time after shifting the goalposts 10 million f***ing times, but I'd rather talk about something else right now. Mark doesn't support South anymore. I put this in the video to showcase to South's other friends that they should also unfriend him because it's quite obvious that South is a bad person. So bad in fact that the person who literally helped him make the video admits that South is in the wrong. How f***ing embarrassing that a guy who featured in your video about the situation thinks you're in the wrong. And another thing before I end off this video, it's not like South hasn't been told that he's wrong. In fact, he turns on anybody he previously liked if they think he's in the wrong. He gets banned from Gone Fishing server and boom, he collabs with a Gone Fishing hater who's dating someone Gone Fishing exposed. James R says that South is bad and boom, South cancels his James R channel membership and says that James R is overrated. He even used to be a fan of me before I exiled him from my community. He refuses to recognize that he's in the wrong and makes these videos as a coping mechanism, which is really funny to me. I've seen people deny accountability when videos on them are dropped, some even going as far as threatening legal action in private, but this one stands out even more than that, at least for me. And that's that. If you're like a random person who just stumbled upon this video, thank you for watching this the whole way through, especially because this video is about a random situation about a YouTuber with like 180 subscribers. But you know, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. I have a lot more coming on the way. My upload schedule is pretty though, so don't expect anything in like the next 3 weeks or something. I'm not really that quick when it comes to uploading. Don't trust everything that you see on the internet. That's like my main point with this video. Okay, thank you.
You're never getting even, you're even. I'm still breathing.